This is the 12th of my videos today on the gods and goddesses. Njörð is the third god of the Vanir who we have named in the lore. He is the father of the twins Freyr and Freya, and came with them as a hostage to the Aesir. Njörð is a god of the sea, but also of prosperity and of trade. According to Snorri, he can grant fair weather, he can calm the storm and also fire. He can also grant wealth in general and even land. Perhaps the way to think of it is that Njörð is the god of the trader, which in the time of the ancient heathens would have involved sea travel, and of the shoreline. When Skadi came to the gods seeking reparations for the death of her father, she was given her choice of husband from among the assembled gods, but she had to choose by looking only at their feet. She thought she was choosing Balder, but the whitest feet were Njörð's instead, presumably from the effect of the sea, and so she wound up married to Njörð, and it was not a happy marriage. She didn't like living down by the seashore. She was kept awake at night by the cry of the seagulls. He didn't like living in her home in the mountains and was kept awake by the howling of the wolves, and so they separated. We don't know who is the mother of Njörð's two children. We can safely ignore Snorri's statement that it's Skadi and that they were only born after Njörð came to live among the Aesir, because that contradicts his earlier statement about the hostages. Some heathens have speculated that their mother is the earth goddess, whom they call Njörðr, following an account in Tacitus. Njörðr is the identical word with Njörð etymologically. Unfortunately, there is absolutely no evidence that Njörð was also married to his sister and that his sister had the same name as him. This is simply a house of cards built on what seems to be a mistake by Tacitus, leaving off the understanding that the name began with an N that was probably from the ending of the previous word. The name would have been Earthus, which turns into the name that we have recorded in several languages for the earth. It is in fact our word earth. So Earthus was the name of the earth goddess, not Njörðr, but many heathens do call the earth Njörðr and believe that she is the former wife of Njörð. There's one strange account of Njörð having 9 daughters who practice rune magic. Nehalennia is a local goddess of the Rhine and the river Scheldt in the Netherlands. Altars have been found from Roman times erected to her, and from their iconography we can see that she had to do with fertility and also with success at sea. There are cornucopiae, there's a woman lifting her skirts with a basket of fruits on the ground beside her. There's a little girl, and she is also often depicted on a ship. So presumably the seafaring men of the local tribes worshipped her, and heathens of the Low Countries have resumed honouring her. Oddly enough, on 9 of these altars, a dog sits beside her looking up at her. So she has an association with dogs also.